Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. This is Mustardketchupmayo 1000, and we're back with another installment of UFC Fight Night picks and predictions. Um, Nothing much else to say. Working on the weekend like usual. But this week it's gonna be UFC Shanghai or Fight Night. Uh, Umar Nurmagomedov versus Song Yadong or Shanghai. Um, this card seems interesting. It's a lot of similar to the Belgrade card. It's a lot of new people. But yeah, let me go over last week's card real quick. Did okay, 9 out of 13. Could have done a lot better, but there was like a couple upsets that kind of caught me off guard. Let me see. Let me go through this real quick. Dyer won, McVeigh won, how I expected. Gage Jung lost. The Dorsonville guy looks pretty good. Padilla won, which is pretty interesting. I thought he won by decision, but submission. Gaziev won. That was a meme fight. Jamal Emmers won. Surprisingly, Leron Douglas, what are you doing? Anthony Witt won by submission. Interesting. Carly Judice won. Not surprised. Markel Medeiros is a lot better than people make him out to be. Mason Jones' first loss since he's come back from the UFC, and he got finished. So very interesting. They're still both very good. I think Mason Jones just did too much, and Medeiros capitalized off of that. RDR KO, thankfully, thank God, get rid of Dolidze already. Petrino's decision, not surprised, even though I had him by submission. And then Gregory Rodriguez decision, not surprised by that one. I don't know why. In my head, I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just follow through with RoboCop or Anthony Hernandez as like in my head. I didn't flip my pick or anything. I was just like, maybe it is Hernandez, and then RoboCop ends up winning. So that's what I get. I was right. So yeah, I'll take it. Anyways, let's start off with this week's card. First of all, Road to UFC is included in this one, so I'll go ahead and just go over real quick who I have. Machi Fukuda by decision, Farida Abdueva by decision, Young Jae Song by decision, Mango's KO round 1, who I feel like is a lock in my opinion. Chu Rang Koren submission round 3. Kasib Murdoch, who I think I would say is a pretty solid win. I think he'll win for sure. That's another guy I'm pretty confident on by decision. Takaya Suzuki KO round 1. Lacrinci did not look good at all in his last fight or in his last Road to UFC fight. That's a lock. Uchida decision. And now this is the two UFC fights that are kind of actually count towards anything. It's gonna be Yili Zati Mai Tijiang versus Tristan Vines. I'm taking Mai Tijiang by KO round 1. Tristan Vines doesn't look crazy good. He looked very scared against Ateba Gutierrez. I feel like this is a setup for Mai Tijiang, so I'm taking him by KO round 1. Tristan Vines might cause an upset. We'll see. And then main event: Darius Flowers versus Mahashete. This is another UFC sanctioned card or fight. I'm taking Mahashete by KO round 1. I think regardless, someone's getting KO'd round 1. I don't think it's going past round 1, in my opinion. So yeah. Okay, now we go into the fight night card. Starting off with the curtain jerker. It's gonna be Mang Ding versus Cam Nelson. Taking Mang Ding by decision. I feel like it could go. KO is a very possible thing, but Mang Ding looks very safe, if for lack of a better word. Excuse me. Like he doesn't pursue anything crazy unless he has the opportunity, and Cam Nelson seems very safe as well. So this is gonna be a very defensive fight, in my opinion. Don't think Cam Nelson wins. I think it's just the fact that I trust the Chinese fighters a lot when they're fighting in China, to some degree. But Cam Nelson, he looks promising. It's a 50-50 fight. I'm taking Mang Ding, just cause I don't really have a good read on that card or on that fight, to be honest. Next fight, Jing Nan Jiang versus Julia Palastri. Taking Palastri by decision. Jiang got decisioned by Angela Hill, which is not necessarily bad, but she got decision. Pilastri looks really good still. She goes on and off with wins and losses. I think she wins this one just because she lost to Angela Hill, and I think I would say Pilastri is probably a little bit better than Angela Hill at this point in time. So yeah, taking Pilastri by decision. Next fight, Lawrence Liu versus Hector Santiago. Lawrence Liu looks really, really good. Really, really good in my opinion. I think for a bantamweight, that is like probably like another Australian bantamweight that we have, or not Australian, but Oceanian bantamweight that's gonna go pretty far since he's a CKB guy. So yeah, I'm taking him over Hector Santiago, 33 years old. Doesn't have, and this is literally a fight for Lawrence Liu to like hype him up. So there's nothing much to say about Hector Santiago. He's coming from the regional scenes. So yeah, nice little flight to China. Next fight, Jack Jenkins versus Sean Woodson. Taking Jack Jenkins by decision. No, I'm taking Sean Woodson. Taking Sean Woodson by decision. He. Because I mean, the Dan Ige KO wasn't necessarily a KO. It was more like a. He kind of looked. He looked like he was out, but he wasn't, and the refs called it off early. Jack Jenkins, on the other hand, he only loses to, I would say, good comp. Chepe Mariscal is like good comp. Gabriel Santos, also good comp. I don't know. This was very weird. This was super weird, in my opinion. I don't know. I really want to take him. I really do. But Sean Woodson's too... Yeah, no, it's too rangy. Sean Woodson's too rangy. I'm taking Sean Woodson by decision. I think he's going to keep him at range, and Jane Jenkins is just going to struggle from there. Yeah. Next fight. Long Xiao versus Francesco Nuzzi. Taking Long Xiao by decision. Nuzzi... he's a Cage Warrior guy. Nothing crazy. Long Xiao was genuinely winning against Cody Garbrandt until he started like throwing for some reason. I think he wins this one. Also, it's the fact that I think this is short notice, and the fact that I'm taking, or that he's in China. So yeah, Long Xiao by decision. That's what I'm taking. Next fight, Ray Tsutsuriya versus Kevin Borjas. I'm taking Tsutsuriya by decision. There's not much else to say about this one. Kevin Borjas does look good every now and then, but he only does good against... He's super fluky for no reason, and this is definitely one of the fights where he's going to lose by the submission. He struggles against submission, or people who submit. I forgot who he lost by submission. There's somebody he lost by submission that I'm forgetting about. Huh. No, there's nobody. Huh. I swear he lost to somebody by decision. I just can't remember. Oh, okay. Well, regardless. Taking Tsutsuriya by submission round 3. Kevin Borjas. Not looking too hot. Tsutsuriya looking a lot better. Next fight. Andre Lima versus Namsarai Batabayar. Ooh. Hold on. Ooh. I don't know, actually. I don't know. Batabayar is really good, in my opinion. He's really good. But he hasn't fought anybody at UFC level and not Andre Lima level. Oh, this is actually a good fight. Hold on. Oh god. I'm taking Batabayar by, I don't know, by decision. I might have to take him by decision. I'm taking Batabayar by, I'm gonna say decision. I think Andre Lima is going to lose this one. This is a kind of a quick turnaround for him losing to Kevin Borjas, and he didn't look good in that one. I think the weight loss or the cut is not helping him. I think Batabayar is actually a really good underdog pick in this spot. We'll see closer to fight week, or whenever they do the weigh-ins. But I think Andre Lima just struggled really bad during the last cut, and this cut I feel like it's not any different, especially with only being 2 months from his last fight. And he also Kevin Borjas, who I think would lose easily to Batabayar. So I'm taking Batabayar by decision. Yeah, I don't know. That one's pretty interesting. I didn't know that fight was happening. Next fight, Bilal Hassan versus Nilson Rojas. I'm thinking Bilal Hassan. We already know how he fought. KO round 1. Nothing to say. Rojas looks really good too. Don't get me wrong. I think this. I'll give him round 2. I don't think he's gonna get KO'd round 1. Round 2, and the Peruvian guys can take a punch. Surprisingly, just like Jose Medina and the other guy, Kevin Borjas to some degree. So yeah, I'm taking Daniel Marcos. I'm taking Bilal Hassan though. They're trying to tune him up. They're trying to pick someone who can just take him. Bilal Hassan, KO round 2. Levi Rodriguez Jr. versus Say Liu. Taking Liu by KO round 1. Levi Rodriguez sucks ass. There's nothing to say about this one. There's nothing you should say about this one. Levi Rodriguez should not be in the UFC. Next fight, Alex Perez versus Suma Derji. Taking, oh, this is a part 2. They fought before. I forgot what happened though. I remember it was something weird. It was a it was a no contest. Okay, so they rescheduled it. No contest. I think Alex Perez was doing really good in that fight, from what I remember. But it's in Subaderji's territory. I mean, he's coming from California, but still, it's his territory still. I don't know. Taking Alex Perez by decision. That dude is still good. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, no, Alex Perez is still good. He's still a dog. I'm taking him. It's like 50-50. I'm taking Alex Perez. Taking Alex Perez by decision. He's still good. He's still a dog. Yeah. Sumaderji. The only thing is the height, but I think Sumaderji is gonna struggle. Alex Perez is not. But I don't know. I'm just going with Alex Perez. I'm going with my intuition. As I think Sumaderji will win it by decision. But I feel like Alex Perez might catch him somehow, some way. I'm taking him by submission round 3. In my opinion, I think Alex Perez somehow catches him round 3 or round 2, because Alex Perez comes out really fast, really strong, and that's enough to really win him the fight, to be honest. So yeah, I'm taking Alex Perez by round 2 submission. He's gonna piece him up round 1. Round 2, he's gonna come in and just catch him on the back, submit him, backpack him. Next fight, Orochi Lang versus Kai Asakura. Taking out Kai Asakura by KO round 1. Just how we usually expect these fights to go. This is another tune-up fight for Kai Asakura. Hopefully he wins so we can get some more interesting fights for him at bantamweight. He needs it. Next fight, Xiao Nan Yan versus Denise Gomez. This one, this is kind of 50-50. I'm taking Xiao Nan Yan. She is still really good, in my opinion. She's only lost to Wei Li Zhang and Bernard Jandiroba, who are quite literally like top 5, maybe top 4 in the UFC right now. At strawweight, Denise Gomez on a good run, but she does tend to like sometimes lose. A lot of the times, I'm taking Xiao Nan Yan by decision. I don't trust Denise Gomez in this spot. And last but not least, main event, Umar Nurmagomedov versus Song Yadong. I was originally on Song Yadong by decision, and I still kind of feel that way, but I think realistically it's going to be a Umar decision, just because technically this was a short notice fight on Song Yadong's part. I believe so. I'm not too sure. So I'm taking Umar by decision. He was already in a training camp before this. Song Yadong had just gotten off of his fight against Figgy. I think this was announced probably like a couple days. I forgot who was originally fighting. It was Jose Ochoa, I think. No, that's... Oh, who was it? It was somebody else. It was, No, it was Song Yadong and Umar. I swear there was another fight that was supposed to happen originally. Regardless, I think Song Yadong is coming back around, or turning back around really fast. He looked really good though. I'm taking my lean with Song. I'm going Song decision, just cause. Yeah, I'm going Song, just cause. I don't know, something about it just telling me Song. Umar does look good. Song just struggles against wrestlers to some degree. Hold on. Let me think this through. I think I feel like Song won the Sean O'Malley fight. Yes, Song lost the Peter Yan fight pretty easily. Then Song lost to Corey Sanhagen by doctor stoppage. Lost to Kyler Phillips. I don't know, man. I really want to take him by decision. Something's telling me that Umar. I'm just gonna go with Umar. Oh, I think Umar decision. I'm going back and forth. I would be upset if Song wins because I'm going back and forth. But I think Umar wins this pretty decisively. So yeah, that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. This was Mustardketchupmayo 1000, and goodbye.